Guys, I'm here with none other than Graeme Boyd, aka
EC Bongos,
aka The Survivor. So, if you don't know, Titanfall Beta was out recently. I was playing with a bunch of my friends, and Graeme was there as well with a Rex, who's Upload Studio.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and Graeme is amazing at surviving in Titanfall games.
I think I was just hiding more than anything, waiting for the evac ship to come, and then, you know, I'd always be the last one still running around. So I don't think there was much skill involved.
So tell us a bit about yourself, your role at Microsoft, and I don't know, just a bit of history on all of that.
Yeah, so I am social market manager for Xbox Europe. So I work with social media and with the European Xbox community, and work with the guys that are on Xbox.com and you know, send emails, and then Xbox Upload a lot recently as well, which I'm absolutely loving. Totally love Upload. Trying to make as many videos as I can myself, and it's just been brilliant working with that team as well, and meeting you through that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so obviously me personally, I'm a big fan of the Xbox One. It's going really well, and like, what would you give people, like 3 reasons or whatever, just to go out there, get the Xbox One, try it out?
Well, I think first of all, we've got the best games, right? That's the most important one for me. Always has been the most important one for me. We've got a game called Titanfall coming out, which I think we've both been playing.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's actually been difficult because we're at the Call of Duty European Championships. Been kind of trying to avoid talking about it this weekend. Obviously a massive Call of Duty fan, love Call of Duty, but I'm so excited about Titanfall coming out, and I know we've played a few games together. So that's the first thing. Second thing is just like things like Upload. I think is a really big deal, and the reason,
especially for the community.
Exactly, I love that kind of focus on user-generated content, enabling people to create their own videos, capture their own gameplay. But what I think Upload does really, really nicely as well is show off the multitasking on the Xbox One. You know, snapping, the voice command stuff. You know, I love like being in a party and hearing everyone saying Xbox record that, Xbox record that, and you know, and you just know there's all those great gameplay moments coming. And then I think last of all, I think we've got a live update coming out this coming week. We just did one a couple of weeks ago. I think Xbox One is getting better all the time, and you're just going to see it improving and improving and improving.
Now, there's a lot of developers working behind the scenes to try and like taking in the feedback. And
absolutely, and feedback is so important for us. You know, again, one of the things I love about my job is I get to work with the community, and the community are not shy with feedback.
Very vocal.
And it's been great to get that, and it is making a difference. So please, please, please keep that feedback coming.
So how have you enjoyed the event so far?
I'm loving it. I love it. I was at the European Championship last year. That was over in Cologne. This year, it's a great venue, it's a brilliant setup. I love the main stage setup, the isolation booth. Everything just feels like pretty like premium, you know what I mean? It's very professional this year, and I just love that angle to it. I think it's exactly what Call of Duty esports need, it's what console esports needs. And I think it's brought, like, I notice all the teams this year seem to have more of a professionalism about them. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of, you know, it's when you do one thing more professional, everything else starts to like...
It's like that top-down effect when everything,
it trickles down like that, doesn't it? So it's been great, and you know, most importantly of all, the competition's been great, the gameplay's been good. But do you know what? I love coming to these events because, you know, I've done a few Call of Duty tournaments now, went to the Worlds last year, the Europeans, been EGLs before, and the community is so tight, and it's a really chill community. It's nice seeing all the guys again.
There are bad apples, that's, you know, we've got to admit that, guys. There are bad apples, and you don't know who you are, you rotten people. But in general,
I don't know about the bad apples, man. I'm just interested in all the
exactly. In general, the community is a good bunch of people, and especially there might be some tension over the internet, but when it comes to LAN, everyone seems to be really friendly,
and particularly this event is the respect has been paramount. Everyone's been really cool with each other, and I just love, like, I find it really hard to keep track of all the teams and the rosters and who's moved to which team or whatever, but it's nice to actually come to the event and see people face to face, and you see the same faces, and you catch up with the players that you've known before. You get a feel for the new teams that have formed and how people have moved around, and it's brilliant. It's a great scene.
Competitive Call of Duty, the home is Xbox. You know, it's played on Xbox, and I think that's awesome. You know, is that going to carry on in the future? Like Xbox getting more involved in competitive community, maybe?
Well, we're really proud of our involvement with Call of Duty competitive in particular. You know, we've been presenting the Euro Champs and the World Champs for I think 3 years now. It's a really, really big deal for us, and supporting this community along with Activision, who, you know, the credit's got to go to Activision, right? They're the ones who know that this community is key to the game, and spend a lot of money to support this community. And I think there's not many big publishers doing that, so I think it's really important to shout that out.
Sweet. And so final question then, you know, Xbox One, I don't want to trip you up, but just anything in the future about Xbox One that we could look forward to. Where are we going with this console? Because it's an awesome console, and we are expecting and hoping for big things.
So I can't give you any big secrets.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's probably because I don't know either. I'm not that important to know all the future stuff. But I think if you look short term, right, we've got a big live update coming this week.
Yeah.
You've got Titanfall hot on the heels on that. And the cool thing about they're really interconnected, those two things.
Yeah.
That live update is going to affect a ton of stuff in Titanfall. It's going to a lot of improvements to the party system, to chat, all that stuff. So that's going to be a big deal. And then I'm really excited about once we get into E3 and we start seeing what publishers and developers are working on.
Exactly.
Once they've got to grips with the hardware, and the changes that are going to be coming up, that's when having a next-gen console, having an Xbox One is going to get really, really interesting. So there's a lot more to come.
Thanks very much for your time, Graeme. A brilliant figure in gaming, not just Microsoft. So I appreciate your time. And any final words to anyone out there?
Follow me on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure it's in the description.
Yeah, at AC Bongos. But no, seriously, the main thing is feedback.
Yeah.
Trust me, we've had a ton of feedback over the last sort of 9 months, a year, but it's all listened to, it's all valuable, and it is making a difference. So please, please, please keep that feedback coming. I love getting it direct on my Twitter account. I try to reply to as many people as possible. So yeah, just keep telling us what you like, what you don't like, and what you want to see. That's it.
Perfect. Thanks so much for your time, Graeme, and I guess I'll see you on Titanfall.
That's it.